Okay, today we're going to talk about poetry. Now, we're talking about poetry today and how the different parts of a poem. So there are 4 parts to a poem. It is the rhyme, the rhythm, the stanza, and the breaks. Okay, so rhyme. We know what rhyme is. Rhyme is things that sound alike. Inside this part, this poem, it's sky, by. Here it's slow and glow. We can see the moon is bright. It paints the sky. The stars are singing as clouds drift by. Sky and by rhyme. I don't know if bright and sky rhyme. It's sort of funny sounding. The trees all whisper. The wind moves slow. I walk through shadows. The night will glow. Okay, so there are 4 rhymes. Well, 2 rhymes. You need 2 words to make 1 rhyme. Here in this poem. Okay, rhythm is like the beat of the poem. If you see here, the moon is bright. It paints the sky. The stars are singing as clouds drift by. There's sort of a beat here. It goes da dum da dum, da dum da dum, da dum da dum, da dum da dum. Here goes the da dum da dum, da dum da dum, da dum da dum, da dum da dum. Goes da dum da dum, da dum da dum, dum da dum. And rhythm is determined by unstressed and stressed sounds. Unstressed and stressed sounds. Unstressed sounds are sounds that are softer and not as loud and are lower in pitch. Stressed sounds are sounds that are harder, louder typically, and are higher in pitch. Like if I were to say duh, duh, and dumb, duh, dumb. Dumb is much more rough. It's harder. It's louder. Dumb, duh, dumb, da dumb. Here it's the moon. The moon is the stressed sound. Makes a stressed sound here. Is bright. It paints the sky. The stars are singing. See, in this poem, the second and fourth words have the stressed sound in them. Here it's the same thing. The trees all whisper. The wind moves slow. I walk through shadows. The night will glow. The second and the fourth words in this poem have the stressed sounds. So yes, we need to give them a break and they all need to go on vacation because they're stressed. Okay, now, don't worry, if you're confused about the rhythm part, we're going to talk about it again in another video. Stanza. A stanza is a group of lines. This is one stanza, and this is another stanza. This is one stanza, this is another stanza. A group of lines. That's it. That's what a stanza is. And a line break is where the poet breaks his lines. Here's a line break, because then a new line starts. Here's another line break, because then a new line starts. And here's another line break, because then another line. See? Here's another line break right here, and another one right here, and another one right here, and another one right here. Because it starts a new line. Why didn't he just put this one right here, or this one, and then these two together? You just have a stanza of 2 sentences if you were to move this one right here and these 2 up. I don't know why they did it. But they did. But yeah, those are the parts of a poem. The rhyme, which is the words sounding alike. The rhythm, which is the beat of the poem, determined by stressed and unstressed sounds inside the poem. The stanza, which is the groups of lines inside the poem. And the line break, which is just where the poet decides to break his lines. So yeah, go look up some poems and go make them. Stay in school.